Hello and welcome to this anti-war channel, my alternate channel. This is a review. I could review this every day. I don't think I get tired. Founders Bottle Shop Series Nemesis, introduced for 2021, available April to August, bottled on March 9th, 2021, but availability starting in April. What's your Nemesis? Ours is a barley wine style ale brewed with roasted malts and no shortage of hops for a pleasantly bitter, booming flavor, pouring with a slight and subtle mahogany hue in a multitude of flavors that melt on your tongue. This is one Nemesis you'll feel good about keeping around. Thank you, Ken, for this Milwaukee Tools bottle opener. Wow, what a gift. So I can't use it over the great Guinness one I have that never bends the caps. But I can use this for ones I'm not looking to keep, the caps. I'm not looking to save the caps. One like this one, for instance. Look at that big head of foam that it built up. Khaki head, dark brown appearance. It looks like a stout, does it not? But you can see, well, even with the light shining through it, it's dark brown like a stout. But it's not a stout. 11.2% alcohol. Now over on the main channel, tonight on Yard of Streams, it's going to be Examine Any Cream Sherry. A rich wine-like aroma, actually like a sherry, believe it or not. Some sherry notes. Yowza. This was $11.99 for a 4-pack. 3 times 4 is 12, minus a penny. So $3 a bottle. Is that worth it? It's well worth it. Well worth it. Believe me, you believe you me. Dark roasted malts, like a sweet, dark brown bread. Cherries. It got no cherries added, but it's got a cherry feeling. Heavy bodied. When I did the other reviews, I said it was like high medium. But now I'm retracting that. I'm going to say heavy bodied. Tired of sitting. But I was on my feet for over 8 hours, so I know I won't be standing for long. The finish. It's mostly dry, but there is a vinous wine-like thing going on with this jewel of a beer. This malt liquor. You say malt liquor, you're crazy. Well, of course, malt liquor means any beer that's stronger than average, meaning above 5%. It's a nebulous term, and it's a meaningless term. Okay, for all intents and purposes. Barley wine style ale brewed with roasted malts. That's your legal disclosure. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Do not litter. I hate litter. Ever since I saw that television commercial with the Indian crying in 1971 or 70, I was a little bitty kid. I remember thinking, that's terrible, people littering like this. And I've made it a point not to litter. Okay, look at that. All that rich lacing. All the lacing. We like the beers that go boom. And we like the boom. All right, now it's gonna be sticky. If you spilt this, it would be sticky. Everything would be sticky. Founders beers or very sticky. Now, how would I score it? Well, it's very bitter. I mean, if you don't like bitter beers, run from this. It would be so appalling to your sensibilities. 75 IBUs. Hi. It seems more bitter than the formerly produced Hop Stupid, which they need to bring back if you want to get techno. All right. Oh, man. Oh, yes. A fabulous beer. I'll go with 99 out of 100. An A+, an outstanding beer. Now, you know, when I do world class, it's above 100. It's like you've got a perfect score plus bonus points. Bonus points. I used to give a lot of bonus points in my class, but you had to earn them. I don't mean give. You had to earn them. Like I would have bonus questions and little bonus projects. I was trying to encourage the students to do research, you understand, and to be well-rounded. So, and those sort of things. So, so I would have students scoring like 105 on the test because they would get all the questions right, and then they would get bonus points. Well, if you get all the questions right anyway, it doesn't matter if you get bonus points, right? You know the material. I mean, you're making A's all the time, like in, say, psychology class. So it was like superfluous to get the bonus points. I never really had a problem with that. Like a few administrators asked, like, what? Wow. And I explained it to them. Oh, yeah, okay. My students always scored super high on the state end of course testing anyway, so it showed that they knew the material because I taught the material. Okay, great beer, fabulous beer, wonderful beer, awesome beer. You hate to miss any drop. So I got one bottle left. I'll probably do a revisit on my main channel because it's so good. You just can't get, it's like you can't get bored with it, you know? And now they got a new one coming out in August. It'll probably hit the market before August. You know how that works. It's called, it's something to do with like an old fashioned. They're trying to make it like one of those cocktails, which I had an old fashioned one time. The former bartender at Yale College Inn, Brett Phillips, he made an old fashioned. I don't know what whiskey he used, probably something cheap like Beam's 8-star, honestly. But it tasted, my mama and my grandfather, her father, used to always order old fashions when they'd go out to eat somewhere. Of course, you know, you're overpaying for that. Highball Drifter, not High Plains Drifter, Highball Drifter. Oh, let's drink a highball. There's a new sheriff in town. Meet Highball Drifter. I'm looking at the website. A barrel-aged, a barrel-aged sipper inspired by our favorite bourbon-based cocktails. The second entry in our bottle shop series, Highball Drifter, presents aromatics of caramel and vanilla, dried fruit and spice, while hints of cherry and bitter orange peel whisk you away like a tumbling tumbleweed. Call us old-fashioned, but we think you're going to love it. 11.0, so 11% alcohol, 25 international bitterness units, available August to December. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. Well, I guess I will have to wait. All right. But I have a feeling it's going to show up before August. And I know where to buy it at Dorgnax. At Dorgnax. All right. So thanks for watching this video production. I washed my hair. It's so nice and clean. So nice to have. And now on the first, I'll cut it, you know, cut my hair, get it nice and short, shave, you know, trim the beard, and all of these things that people need to do. Now, got all those comic books. I stopped my subscription for DC Comics. I'm finished with them after 35 years. I think they ought to call it DC, Dedicated Communists. Dedicated Communists. That would be a good name. But I don't need to read all of that, you know. That trash. Used to not be trash. It's trash. My mother used to think comic books were trash. Like they were subversive. They were like turn you into a juvenile delinquent, and they were bad and not good, you know, like troubled kids read comic books. And my grandmother was like telling my mother, "Oh, you worry too much. At least he's reading." And my mom was like, "It's trash. She's reading trash, you know." I liked a lot of the artwork, like Sal Buscema doing his great run on the Hulk, Incredible Hulk, and but I mean, I could see her point over the years by looking at it that a lot of it was trash, you know, and so that her criticisms weren't necessarily wrong. But now it's like totally, you know, off the rails, garbage. So I don't want to read it. I don't care. The artwork is no good anymore anyway, and for the most part, and the storytelling is, you know, typical New York City virtue signaling idiocy. I mean, I could watch CNN for that. I could watch CBS television sitcoms for that. I could watch Major League Baseball for all of this. So I'm finished with it. But I have the nice collection. At least it was good until around the late 80s when things started to deteriorate and all of that. But anyway, so there's that Pabst, right where my finger's pointing, that Pabst Blue Ribbon bumper sticker that they sent me back at around 2001 or 2003, something like that, 2002. I had told them, I sent them an email. I really like drinking your beers. Could you send me a brochure on your beer? That's what I really wrote them about. Could you send me a brochure? Because Miller, Anheuser-Busch, and Stroh's and Coors sent me brochures, you know, like paper I could hold. And Pabst was like, "Oh, thanks for your interest in our company." But they sent me a T-shirt, a cap, and bumper stickers and stickers, decals. I really didn't ask for that, but I mean, it was nice to have. I wanted some information I could keep about their beer portfolio, but they never sent anything like that. And later on, by around 2003, Anheuser-Busch, Miller, Coors would just say, "Look at the website." They don't send any more paper, no souvenirs. But I have the ones I kept down there. All right, so thanks for watching this video production. Lazy Le Bon Temps Relais, a 99 out of 100, a great beer from Founders. Go get it. You can afford, well, I mean, I don't know if you can, maybe you can't, but if you can afford $3 a single, get it. Get it now.